Think about the last time you opened your budgeting app. You probably stared at it for 30 seconds, saw you overspent on groceries, felt a wave of guilt, and then closed it. And you haven't opened it since. Today, I'm going to prove to you why manual budgeting is mathematically designed to fail. And I'll walk you through a system I call the $500 Autopilot Rule that fixes the problem entirely. But first, let's talk about why your current approach already broken. The average millennial has 17 recurring subscriptions. 17. And those subscriptions don't all charge on the same day. They're scattered across the month like financial landmines. Your account balance looks like a roller coaster. Up on payday, down 3 days later, then surprise, your car insurance auto-renews. This is where manual budgeting falls apart. Because manual budgeting assumes your spending is predictable. It's not. Let's say you sit down on Sunday night with your spreadsheet. You categorize last week's spending. Feels productive, right? But you're documenting the past. You're not changing the future. The average person makes over 200 financial transactions per month. If you spend just 30 seconds categorizing each one, that is 100 minutes of data entry, every single month. And what do you get for that hour and 40 minutes? A more detailed picture of money you already spent. When a $340 car repair shows up on a random Tuesday, your budget breaks. Not because you didn't track it, but because tracking doesn't prevent it. Manual budgeting is reactive by design. Here's the deeper problem. Every time you open an app, categorize a transaction, and feel bad about overspending, you are spending willpower. Willpower is finite, and eventually, you just stop. Okay, here's where it gets good. The $500 Autopilot Rule isn't about tracking less. It's about making tracking irrelevant. Here's the rule. You automate exactly one transfer. $500 moves from checking to savings on payday automatically. Everything else stays as is. Most people approach money like this. Spend throughout the month, hope there's something left, maybe save $200 if they're disciplined. Usually there's nothing left. But with the Autopilot Rule, the $500 moves before you even see it. You spend what's left after saving. Let me show you the math. Say your monthly take-home pay is $4,200. Your fixed bills, rent, car, insurance, subscriptions total $2,600. That leaves $1,600 for variable spending. With the Autopilot Rule, $500 automatically moves to savings on payday. Now you have $1,100 to live on. And here's the key. You don't need to track it, because you've already won. You've already saved. Everything else is just spending. $500 a month is $6,000 a year. In a broad market index fund averaging 8% annually, that compounds to over $90,000 in 10 years. From automation, not from a spreadsheet. Think about it like a thermostat. You don't stand next to your thermostat all day adjusting it manually. You set it once, and it maintains the temperature automatically. Your finances should work the same way. The $500 Autopilot Rule doesn't care how noisy your bills are. Netflix goes up $3, doesn't matter. Car insurance renews early, doesn't matter. You already saved your $500. The noise happens in the remaining balance, which is designed to absorb it. So, here's how you set this up today. Step 1. Open your bank app and set up an automatic recurring transfer for $500 from checking to savings on payday. Not the first of the month, payday. Because that's when the money is actually there. Step 2. Point that transfer at something productive. A high-yield savings account, a brokerage account, a Roth IRA. The destination matters less than the automation. Just get the money out of checking. Step 3. Stop tracking. Seriously, delete the app. Close the spreadsheet. When your $500 is already saved, the remaining balance in your checking account becomes your budget. If the money is there, spend it. If it's not, don't. And if you get a raise, you change one number, one time. And the entire system scales automatically. The difference between the person who tracks everything manually and the person who automates isn't discipline. It's design. One is fighting the current every month. The other built a system that floats. So stop trying to budget harder. Budget smarter. Set the transfer. Walk away. Let the system do the heavy lifting. If this was helpful, there's more on the channel. Consider subscribing.